It's my pleasure to be your MC, Chairman, over the next 2 days. Food and logistics are both very dear to my heart. Growing up in rural New Zealand, my first job was actually in an ice cream factory. I see we've got a bit of ice cream over here from New Zealand in this part of the world. Fresh fruit market stalls was my second role. I was at university to support myself through my undergraduate degree, and I set up a trucking company which was distributing, you've got it, food at the age of about 18, and I did that for about 12 years. Being recently involved in the New Zealand government strategy for the GCC, and it's great to hear that they now have one, it's clear that New Zealand's push in this part of the world is very much focused on food distribution, technology and security, and we're seeing an increasing presence of companies and countries focused on food in this region, of course, with the massive demand that this region is experiencing. In fact, yesterday I noticed in the Khaleej Times an interesting article, many of you may have seen it, about New Zealand. Great to see Down Under, famous for everything other than just the All Blacks. And if anybody's interested, I don't know anybody from this company, but I do consume a lot of it. Whittaker's chocolate is a particularly nice chocolate, and that's coming out of New Zealand into this part of the world at the moment. In recent years, as a resident of Australia and as a legal resident of Dubai, Australia, of course, being another one of the world's great food producers, I've had the pleasure of leading my global executive recruitment and search and corporate advisory firm. And I was just talking to our Managing Director, Brian Cartwright, down here this morning, and I think it's something like 25 to 30% of the companies that we serve in this region are involved in food in some way or another, whether it be manufacturing, production, distribution, 3PL, contract logistics or shipping. I've recently had the pleasure of being appointed as JAFSA's representative for New Zealand and Australia, and again the emphasis on a lot of that work that we are now doing, and JAFSA will have a tour, a business tour to New Zealand and Australia in February, March next year. A lot of that focus is encouraging New Zealand and Australian companies into this region to purvey their products and to provide their services into this wider region, and the Manasseh region obviously providing a $2 billion population with extreme growth. Over the next 2 days, we'll dine on a smorgasbord of presentations and panels from some of the region's most eminent specialists in the public and private sector.